Okay. Let's do some double checking here. So, Final Fantasy X. Got some sphere grid to be done. And then we can make our way through Macalania. So I downloaded this illegally. No, I got the emulated version of Final Fantasy X, and it's the international version, which is Japanese, but you can play it in English. And the reason I did this is because I was curious of a few things. I was curious to see the differences, the subtler differences that I've not noticed because it's been a while since I played those games. Where are we going now? We're trying to go up there, aren't we? So, yeah, that's where we're going. And secondly, I was doing some searching for Final Fantasy X, and I saw this website that had an insane difficulty mod, which is somebody, I have no idea how they've done it, but it's awesome, and I wish I knew myself. They've gone into the files of the game and they've changed and rebalanced it. And what they've done is they've changed the statistics of the enemies so that the enemies now have more life, they do more damage, you know, they just have stat buffs basically to make them a bit more of a challenge. And they've changed the properties of what the sphere grid gives you. So that gave me agility by 2, that might have given me 1 on the rebalance, and they've made it so that consistently throughout the game it stays at a decent level of challenge. And when I say a decent level of challenge, some of those early bosses, like, I was running out of potions to stay alive, so it definitely makes it a hell of a lot more interesting to play. And additionally, when I set it to, you know, like, I emulate it to 3 times the native resolution and I put all the switches on and I have it as the resolution of my monitor, the game looks fucking amazing. And there's only a handful of little graphical issues with it, which come with emulations, because it's not perfect, because it's people who've done this out of the kindness of their heart because they love these games and they want them to be able to be played. And it looks better than this. But I can't record a live playthrough on the PC because my mic would be far too close to my PC, and when I do that, all you can hear is the fan, because the fan on my computer is rather noisy, and I don't have a setup where I can get rid of it / lower it. So as much as I would like to play up to where I am and then continue on that modded version, I'm going to just keep on doing this because it's just easier, and yeah, it's just easier really. But gotta get back into the swing of things. Wow, she's got special now. Raises party's evasion. Interesting. But one thing I noticed, which I thought was really strange, is a lot of the bosses on that mod are facing the wrong way. And I don't know if that's to tell you that the mod has worked or whatever. But the first 2 bosses did not even look at me in between their turn, which is kind of funny. But that version also has the advantage of having the original music, which is a really big thing, guys, because I don't like the changes.
Thinking isn't solving anything.
Well, there's our first fight down of the day. A little disorientated. Whenever you're disorientated, use your map. Maester Seymour awaits. Please hurry to Macalania. Who are you? You've got to be a recruit. I can't recruit you. You're a Guado. God damn it. You're a Guado. God damn it. You can play Blitzball. Ooh, 2,000 gil. But I was watching DSP's playthrough of this game the other day, and it was absolutely hilarious. Completely and utterly hilarious. The section where he tries to do the Chocobo sequence to get the sigil for Tidus was pretty damn glorious. And don't get me wrong, it's bad. It's bad anyway, regardless of who's playing it, because it doesn't control as well as it should, and it's surprisingly difficult. This is the guy from the beginning, if you remember him. But it was just funny watching him do it, and of course, DSP blames the game at the best of times, regardless of the worst of times, so it was rather amusing. But the more I watched his walkthrough, his playthrough, sorry, he doesn't do walkthroughs, the more it kind of seemed really strange, because he said at one part that he was using a strategy guide to play it, and if that's how you want to play, that's perfectly fine. I've got nothing against that. But then he pretends like he's figuring shit out, and that's when I draw the line, because if you're going to use a strategy guide, use a strategy guide. But if you're going to use a strategy guide and pretend that you're understanding it and thus figuring it out, that's when it becomes a little underhanded and a bit douchey, I think. But it was weird watching him succeed, because I'm so used to like the failing, which is the reason that I watch. So when he was bossing all these encounters and knowing that you could heal them because they were dead and you could steal from them and they couldn't use auto potions and things, it was like, this is not the DSP I came to watch.
No time
What the fuck's going on here? But yeah, it was interesting nonetheless. And whenever I'm interested in a project, I like watching them. I just like watching it and listening to it and being immersed in it. It's just something of this nature. Final Fantasy games are so long, you've really got to get somebody that you enjoy to take you on such a journey, because they're too long for it to be somebody that you don't really enjoy. They just are. Like, there's a guy on Twitch at this moment in time who's currently racing another person through all Final Fantasies, and they've just got to 12. So they've been going for a really long time, and he has something like 2,000 people watching him as I speak, which is pretty damn impressive. Because not only is it super long RPGs, but on Twitch, it seems to tailor a very fickle audience. Like, if it's not a MOBA or something like that, then people don't really care. This guy is really annoying. Where's good old Tidus?
My turn now.
He's weak to ice, that one. About to lose it then if you put everybody to sleep. So weird, this is a water element, so fire actually did less damage. I assumed it was icy, and it was not.
Don't look so shocked.
There we go. Really could have done with that being a more successful attack, Tidus, but I guess you're not so great when it comes to using your eyes. But Wakka is, because Wakka is the accurate guy. Which is useful to know. But if you don't know, each of the characters kind of specialises. Auron does the heavily armoured stuff. Obviously, Lulu does the elemental stuff. Tidus is the guy for the fast things. And Wakka's the guy for the aerial things, generally. Or just the things that Tidus can't seem to hit, so it would seem. Interesting. Can that give you every status effect? Because it just silenced him. Seems a bit specific. Also reading on a forum the other day, somebody was complaining that they made this version of the game easier than the last version because when you swap characters, it no longer takes your turn away. It's like, I'm sorry, but in the original it no longer took your turn away. That's how this game worked. So you can't blame this version of it when that's kind of how it's always been. I need to start using these limit breaks. I keep just storing them up. Where's Auron? Enough!
Farewell.
Oh, farewell. Got that 7, 8, 9 damage.
That's
Moving
how it's done.
swiftly towards the K. Oh, that coffee tastes so good. Ah, too good. Oh, Bartello. What's the matter? Run out of roids?
Have you seen Donna?
Who, Belladonna?
Can't say
No,
I
I
have.
can't say I've ever heard of that woman. What does she
What's
do
up?
again?
We got separated on the way here. Damn it all! I've got to find her!
Calm down.
But if anything happens to her...
Running around in a panic is not going to help.
Yeah, so...
Right now, you have to keep cool and search.
But...
Guard your emotions, then guard your summoner.
Extreme close-up.
Right.
Shall we search?
No, I've taken up enough of your time. Thank you, Sir Aaron.
What's up?
Oh, I just wanted to wish him good luck.
I was gonna stab him because I think he's a racist. So, a little bit of interesting information for those who are interested in channel-y things. I'm uploading this nightly, and I'm getting an average of 2 to 3 videos uploaded a night, and that's a full night's worth of uploading, so that's like 10 hours of uploading, which gives you the impression of how big the file sizes are when you render them at 60 frames per second, and just the size of the files anyway, because the videos are 20 to 30 minutes long. Oh, I thought he was going to dodge. I'm so happy he did not.
Allow me.
But the creature in here that I said was tough is... I can't remember if it's tough on this fight, but it's tough when you fight it in the arena. It's a creature that swaps its elemental properties. Fish scales. Seems legit. It also has the ability to pancake your entire team with a very damaging physical attack. But a lot of my memories of this game are the arena monsters, and the arena monsters are the kind of roided up versions of the originals. Oh, there's a butterfly, gotta catch it. Morusu. High potions, a lot of high potions. Actually, I'll tell you what I want to test. Let's get to Aaron. How much does this do? Oh, it does the exact same then. I was wondering if they changed the item properties on that mod to see if the potions did a little bit less, but it seems like they do the same. They've just upped everything around it. Because the fight with the Sin Spawn, which is the giant fin that we did back when we were crossing to Kilika, that was really tricky. Not the fin part. The fin part was pretty simple. It was the underwater section with Waka and Tidus, because those fishers, every time they hit you, and they hit you in chains of 4, they did 80 damage, and then the boss followed up, which was nearly a kill. So there was a lot of healing that had to be done on that particular section, and then... like, I hit it with 2 overdrives, and it was still coming back for more. Pretty fun. Love how Aaron's kind of squatting like he needs to take a turd because he's injured. Aw, boo. Don't stone her. Oh, you fucking bitch! Like... oh, it doesn't matter, she's dead anyway. That's okay. Wow. That escalated quickly. Should have probably used a soft there, because I might have gained the additional turn to do the heal. This is going to kill. Oh, thank God. Thank goodness. I keep saying thank God. I don't know why. I don't thank God for anything. I don't thank things I don't believe in. It's just the goddamn... it's just the turn of phrase, isn't it? Sometimes you're ingrained to say things, even if you don't really think about what they mean. See ya. Booyah! But so far we've had 2 parts of this up on the channel. Recording right now, this is like part 30, so we're quite some ways in front. But anybody who's familiar with how my channel is run will know that I stagger my uploads so that I've always got something to share with you. So it keeps the content consistent, even if it's not the content that you would like. It's definitely something. I can see that being really unwieldy. But then again, I suppose it's easier than carrying it.
A butterfly with rainbow wings will lead the way to secret things.
Oh, is this the lady that does those minigames? Should we have a go at this bullshit? I could never do this when I was younger. I sucked so bad. So you touch it and it starts, and then you have to pick up the blue guy. Do you? Oh well, that must be the wrong way. But the problem with it is it's the fixed camera. Like, it's one of those things where you have to do them, I assume, a couple times to learn the patterns, but I was never good at that. So that one vanishes, and then there's that one. Ooh. Oh! That one. Like, until you learn where everything is, it's going to be tricky as balls. And that's the type of stuff I'm really bad at. I'm really bad at memorising stuff fast. I'm good at memorising stuff like a week later. That's my fucking jam. Ah! They're everywhere. Was that it? There was probably more. Shit, I hesitated because I was really interested in that chest. Where the hell has it put me? I suppose at least there wasn't any battles while we were doing it. I don't think we did it though. I think we fucked up. And there is battles, by the way. It's if you touch the blue ones, I believe. Oh, sorry, the red ones, not the blue ones. Of course, you need to pick up the blue ones. Blue ones are the important ones. To that wasp. I assume the things in here are water element. Because we've just done thunder element, now we're doing water element. It makes sense. Lulu about to die? Yeah, I expected as much. The good news is if... Motherfucker! I don't remember these elementals being this... I say elementals, these status effects being so persistent. Now this is the part of Final Fantasy that really fucks me off. I just realised what could have happened then. That could have been really bad. Double petrification is... Is it good night on this game, or can we swap in on the party members? Oh my fucking... I suppose we're going to find out. Oh, maybe not. You know what? It suddenly feels worth it. See if that's if I don't mess it up again. Tell you what throws me off on that is it doesn't make a noise when you press the buttons. There's literally no input registration noise to tell your brain that you've pressed it, so it makes you feel like you're doing it wrong. That being said, I was doing it on the Xbox 360 pad last night, and the D-pad on that is such a piece of shit. Wrong inputs were abound. It was absolutely terrible. Oh, that chest vanished. So maybe it's only there when you do the puzzle. You quite fucking finished? No, let's do that. He's the most annoying. Bye! Hoarding bloody overdrives again. It's really not my intention to do it, it just keeps happening. Just keeps happening, fucking hell. Xiphos. It's a cool name. Pretty strong as well. Do we get high potions from robbing this guy? Yeah, that's a bit disappointing. I mean, don't get me wrong, high potions are great, but
That's how it's done.
I'd rather get some kind of eclectic resource. Like, if there was a way to guarantee certain eclectic resources early on, you could probably work towards customizing your weapons really well, but as it stands, it's just... I don't think there's anything all that decent just yet. Especially when you don't have the airship. It restricts what you can and can't do. Can we blind this thing since I... The inputs are a little bit... I don't know. Too much delay, and I'm like... When the bar turns up on the bottom left of your commands, when you press down, there's a delay between it turning up and between it being able to move. Like, I don't know why that is. Like, when I press it, I have to press it again every time. Makes it feel a little bit unresponsive. See ya.
Yeah!
My lips never moved. We're gonna have one more attempt at this, folks, and then we're gonna proceed on. But I don't... Like, that must have been the thing I was confused at when I was younger. Do you pick up the chests, or do you try and get to the end? Like, is there a pattern? I feel like I've missed a blue. That's just shit camera, that. Just got fucking robbed. Oh, it's still translucent. I don't know if you noticed. Ah, I did it again. I panicked. Oh no, that means it's done. Shit! That's what it means. There is no more butterflies after that. That's when it's fully... Yeah, I'm an idiot. It's just that run back, that dirty run back full of bad guys. Can I just pick you up? That'd be great. Like, once you've done it and the chest appears, you'd think they'd leave the chest there. But I suppose that'd be kind. This game's anything but, apparently. Can you hit that? Can you balls? You couldn't hit the G-spot on a 12-pound pussy. Fucking idiot. He's still not dead. I expected this petrification just then. Didn't get it though, which unusual, I guess. They've just the enemies in this area aren't very fun to fight because it's all status bullshit.
We rock!
I mean, it's a little bit more interesting than just... I'm all disorientated now.
Everyone, focus on the enemy.
Really, what else are we going to focus on? Your tits, we can't even see them for once. A bit more like it. That's so annoying. But we're getting experience and we're getting miscellaneous things as well. Hang on, is this wrong? Yeah, this is it. I think. Ooh. This guy looks strong. So he's a Chimera. What element will he be weak to, or is he okay to elements? Because aren't they like triple elemented? Isn't that the Chimeran way? You know what? Let's test this out on him. When all else fails, we'll do every element. So we'll just grab one. Oh, everything in this place is water. That might not have been a very good choice. Yeah, I think that's exactly what just happened. Well, he shouldn't do as much damage physically. Should have gone Thunder. Ooh, interesting. This is probably something Kamari can learn. Yeah, that's pretty powerful. Can we magic break him too?
You place too much trust in your magics.
We can. And then we'll just end him with this. So I'm going to try a different technique here, see if this works. No. Kind of hitched up for a bit there, I don't know why. But once again, waggle. Who fucking wants to waggle? The cool thing is, this was before waggling was really much of a thing. So you can't be mad. Hang on here, this is wrong. Bollocks. I'm setting them to warrior because the enemies aren't doing enough damage to warrant stoic. That's where bosses come in. Although that attack just then is probably enough to warrant it. I think I'm going to go to Sphere Grid after this just to peek up Wakka's attack, hopefully, because it's annoying that he keeps... Get it. Oh, it's an Iguion! Yes. Iguions were in Final Fantasy VIII, if you remember. It was a boss. I wonder what's in this chest. I bet it's something shit. Just gone through like a million fights just to do this. Just because I fucked it up twice because I'm stupid.
Out of my way!
Oof. Ooh, crit, very nice. one way of doing it.
That's how it's
I still can't remember if doing the overdrive gives you the next overdrive. It's like Final Fantasy VII for that. For all I know, I know the ultimate ones you have to find, I think. Like, you have to earn whackers, because it's attack rails. Oh dear, I can't remember. Orange, you have to find those spheres. Jack spheres, I think they were. Should have magic broke him and then blinded him. What if I can silence him? That'd be interesting. Yeah, see what I mean? Now this wouldn't have done 400 damage to everybody. I should try stealing. See if he gives us anything other than a goddamn high potion. Arctic wind, potentially. Wow, that is, wow. Does this hurt? Yeah, it kinda does. That is a move done by the Omega weapon in Final Fantasy VIII. And it means a lot more than that. Enough! Poor Lulu. She is weak as piss. But we can change that. We have the technology. Right. Okie dokie then. Tidits. Round you go. I always get excited like I'm going to get there sooner than I normally would, but then I realise I probably always go this way. So I'm going to get there the same time I get there every time I've gone there. Well, the HP's gone up, which is good. Ooh, 8 moves. Nice. That's what I'm talking about, Oren. Apparently Hazard would rather take the Sphere Grid any day over the Gambit system on Final Fantasy XII, and I think I'd agree with him. It's been a very long time since I used the Gambit system. Well, I suppose I should really drop that out there. Final Fantasy XII I've only ever beaten once. I've only ever played once, which pretty much sums up my sentiments towards it. That being said, I did put like 200 hours into it. I did all the hunts except for, is it Yzma, the guy with 150 million life. And I pretty much did everything I could, got all the summons and all that kind of stuff, and it just wasn't the same for me. It just wasn't as good. And that's the weird feeling, that there's people that started with 12, and 12 to them is as special as what 3 is to some people, and what 7 is to others, and so on and so forth. Like, there are people, get this, who look at Final Fantasy 13 the way we look at the previous ones that are special to us. And it's just that relativity of when you started and your frame of reference, and it's madness, but it's how it works. And whereas I personally think there hasn't been a decent JRPG for a very, very long time, there's probably other people who are in love with the current ones, which is awesome if you can be that way, but I don't know, we're missing something and I don't know what it is. There's a magic that's been lost along the way, and a lot of people like to think it's to do with like being desensitized, playing too many games, you know, becoming cynical and burnt out, but I don't think it has anything to do with that. I just think it's, the more you play, the more your expectations build towards what could be. So instead of, you know, looking at everything for what it is, you look at everything for what the next iteration of it might be. And a lot of the times your expectations can be much grander than the games could ever hope to be, which is of course not the game's fault. It's just sometimes it's hard not to be like, oh, imagine if this, or imagine when this, or ooh, we don't have any. Tell you what we will do then. We're going to Grand Summon Ixion, and you can see his ultimate limit break thing. One thing I have noticed on the PC version that I've been playing is artifacting on the life bars at the bottom right. There's some interesting artifacts where imperfections are.
Pleased to meet you.
Not too sure why. Force Hammer, son! I always thought the lightning in this game looked really nice. And anybody who's used RPG Maker's probably used the Magic Sprite Designer, where you can actually make spells look fancy, and you realise just how difficult it is to do that kind of animation.